Welcome back to ESO Daily. I'm your host, Mr. Craven. I'm hoping this was working. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. All right, so we're going to go over the patch notes for Clockwork City. So it was added to the PTS today. We got the patch notes. So let's go over it and let's see what we got here. All right, so it's going to be 3.2.0. We're going to see Clockwork City, Morrowind, Horns of Reach, base game updates, PvP, combat gameplay, DLC game packs, combat gameplay, so on and so forth. Okay. Brass Fortress. Okay. New area. All right. Kind of cool. To visit Clockwork City, you can acquire the quest to take you there by accepting it from Collectible Stories interface or by visiting the Mage Guild in Mournhold. All right. Additionally, the supplied character template will bring you directly to the quest line to begin your Clockwork City journey. Cool. Sounds good. All right. Clockwork City is a treacherous place with dangers both native and invasive. World bosses. So we got 2 new world bosses. We got 2 new delves. Kind of cool. Repeatable bounties. New sites to explore. New trial. Asylum Sanctorium. I was trying to get into the PTS. Just kept booting me out. We'll see if that's resolved later. I really want to go and check a lot of this stuff out. 12-man. Normal and veteran mode. What else is there to expect? Which you can read more. There are new skill augmenting asylum weapons in the same fashion as master and maelstrom weapons. Okay, cool deal. Really cool. New skin, new titles, new unique housing items. Asylum and perfect asylum weapons. Okay. So these are weapons you can get in the trial. I would take it. All right. Let's see what it is. Got some crazy shit going on. I'm hoping this is working right. Defeating either Saint. Just telling you some shit. Leaderboards once per week. You can earn Radiance Resonator or 10,000 gold to a vendor. Okay. You can also, in addition, you will, if you defeat, you can, on Veteran Hard Mode, you will rarely receive a rune box for Clockwork Requarium Polymorph. Okay, cool. New collectibles. Okay, I'm not interested. Okay, new item sets. Now, this is where I'm interested. There are 12 new item sets. 3 item sets available at crafting stations in Clockwork City. 3 item sets available as drops throughout Clockwork City. And 6 item sets available as drops in the new trial. Okay. Innate Axiom. Max Magicka, Max Stamina, Junk. Spell crit, weapon crit, adds 400 spell and weapon damage to your class-based abilities. No, spank you. Fortified Brass. Max health, physical resistance, spell resistance, and more resistance. No, spank you. Mechanical Acuity. Weapon damage, spell damage, max stamina, max junk. Clockwork City drops. Mad Tinkerer, light, spell crit, spell damage. Looks good. When you deal damage, you have a 10% chance to summon a verminous fabricant that charges the nearest enemy, dealing 10,000 shock damage to all enemies in its path, knocking them to the air and stunning them for 2 seconds. Can occur every 10 seconds. Pretty cool. Back bar proc. Like it. Sounds cool. I'm actually interested in checking this one out. Unfathomable Darkness, medium. Weapon crit. Physical penetration, love it. Weapon damage. When you deal damage, you have a 10% chance to call murder of crows around you for 12 seconds. That's 12 seconds. Every 3 seconds, a crow will be sent to peck the closest enemy within 12 meters of you, dealing 4,000 physical damage. This effect can occur once every 15 seconds. So it has a 3-second downtime because it lasts for 12 seconds. But 4,000 physical for the nearby. Every 3 seconds. So it's only going to proc 4 times. Don't know how I feel about that proc. We'll see. Livewire, heavy, heal and taken. Max health, heal and taken. Like it. When you take damage, you have a 25% chance to overload your circuits, applying concussion to enemies within 8 meters of you. And healing, for 1,000 health for each enemy hit. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds. That's interesting. Definitely gonna have to play with it. Asylum Sectorium, the Asylum weapons. Okay, these are the weapons. Drop in Veteran and Normal. There's some slight differences. So the Chaotic Whirlwind, it's perfected. When you deal damage with a Whirlwind, you add 10 seconds to your active Twin Slashes and Lacerate. And Blade Cloak over time effects. This effect can occur once per cast of those abilities. So you have 10 seconds added to any one of these abilities. Ultimate would be pretty badass, to be honest with you. Because the damage. I wonder. I'm going to play with it. Chaotic Whirlwind. The only difference, 2 seconds. Concentrated Force. Force Shock. Junk! Skipping on, moving forward. Defensive Posture. When you reflect or absorb spell projected with defensive posture, you restore 2,000 magicka. Holy crap. Expires without reflecting or absorbing a spell, you restore 5,000. Nice. This could be nice. Slight deviation from the normal. 18 instead of 2. 4, 5 instead of 5. Discipline Slices. When you damage with Reverse Slash. You generate up to 15 ultimate based on how much execute bonus. 14. Don't know. Questionable. Piercing Spray. When you deal damage with Arrow Spray, you cause the enemy to take 50% more damage from the direct damage portion. Poison Arrow within... Whoa. That seems nice. I have a build for this. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Timeless Blessing. When you cast Blessing of Protection, the cost of your next Grand Healing, Regeneration, or Steadfast Ward within 5 seconds is reduced by 50%. 45 for non-perfect. New target dummy. Yeah, interested. Sure, whatever. 2 new motifs. Love the devs. Keep up the good work. New furnishings. Over 200 new furnishings. Crap. Hello. Morrowind. New battleground. Crazy King. Alright. Cool deal. 2 new motifs. Transmutation. Here it is. This is what we've all been waiting for. A new way of altering your equipment is available in this update. Transmutation allows you to permanently change the trait of an item to one of your choosing. The requirements to utilize transmutation is as follows. Transmutation can only be done at transmutation stations, which is a new service station found in the Brass Fortress. Or you can get a home furnishing version with Ritz. Transmutation requires transmutation crystals. You can get them for veteran PvE activities such as pledges, trials, arenas, PvP sources such as rewards. Excuse me. Rewards for the worthy. Battleground end matches. A lot of ways to get these. That's cool. I'm liking that. Transmutation requires having previous researched the desired trait. And the only thing that cannot be transmutated is Jory. Sweet. I'm totally pumped for this. Because there's a lot of sets that will be getting Nirnholm. Stamp them, stamp them, stamp them. Trait trackers. Can research, ornate, intricate, trait changed. Cool. Alright. We'll check it out. crafting turn-in site universalization. You may now turn in your crafting rights at any right turn-in station throughout the world, regardless of crafting rank. That's cool. Actually, I like that. New houses, sure. Champion point increase, why not? I need more shit to go keep farming on PC. So we're going up to 690. Yeah. I wonder what'll happen when we hit like 2,000 one day. We'll see. For this update, we've supplied one max template aptly named Clockwork City. The template will place you in Mournhold. You can talk to the person, start the quest line. Your character will now have 690 champion points, a new champion point max. You have far more skill points available to use. This is for PTS. So we're getting all this stuff for PTS to try out. We'll see. Cool deal. Transmutation, crafting economy. After running a dungeon or a trial with a group that attempted to change the trait on any item that is bind on pickup, but still has time remaining on the 2-hour trade timer, will cause your game to crash for the PTS. Please avoid attempting to change traits and trading them. Okay. Something they're going to have to work on. System mails that should contain retrait crystals for leaderboards. Okay. All right. Couple stuff. Furnishings, battlegrounds, separated, divided 10, 49, 50. Okay, makes sense. Should have done that a long time ago. Relics, captured, moved, da da da. Ward imbalance. Deceptive Predator. This morph now increases their duration to 14 seconds in addition to granting minor invasion. This change helps compensate the morph with additional efficiency. Evasion 5%, Birds of Prey, Minor Berserk 8%. Sure. Nature's Grasp. Bursting Vines. Winter's Embrace, Frozen Gate. This ability in its morph now allows you to have up to 3 gates active at one time from 1. Holy crap. Clever players can anticipate where enemies will be and put traps down even before they get there. Yeah, Battleground pain in the ass. Whew. Damn. Animal Companions. Fixed issue where the morph was not removing a negative effect. Green balance, fungal growth. Fix some visual effects. Winter brace, frozen gate. Okay. Let's see. Animation. Okay, Dragonites. Cauterize. Use this. Increase the speed of the projectile from its morph by approximately 50%. The projectile can now target the casting Dragonite as well. Sure. That's awesome. Kick ass. 50% on the projectile's applied effect. I'm really loving that. We wanted to make this ability more universal, useful in both group and solo play. Additionally, we sped up the projectile to minimize situations where allies would die before life-saving heals arrived. That never happened with me, but I can tell you if it doesn't drop and doesn't go off, yeah, it cause problems. Earth and Heart, don't give a shit about the Petrify, whatever. Shifting Standard. Morph increases the duration of the standard to 25 seconds. Can be shifted unlimited amount of times. And the standing no longer refreshes the duration. Okay. Sweet. Shadow. Manifestation of Terror. Aspect of Terror. This morph now fears up to 6 enemies per trap. Oh, shit. Up from 2. Yeah. And the trap no longer triggers if crowd control immunity enemy walks over it. Oh, shit. Enemies can also now see an initial projectile marking the trap's location. Then what the hell's the point? Mass Hysteria. This morph no longer fears an additional enemy, but only fears the same amount of enemies as the base ability too. It continues to inflict the minor maim. Sure. We'll check that out. Agony. This ability in its morph is now an ally targeted spell that heals them over time. Okay. And damages you for 50% of the amount healed. Well, holy crap. Might use that on my tank. I wouldn't put it on my healer. We also renamed it to Malevolent Offering. 50% additional damage taken. Holy crap. Tank, definitely. It's like a guard effect. It's kind of cool. Definitely. This morph now grants minor mending when it damages to you, and has been named Healthy Offering. That might not be too bad. I'll try it out. Prolonged Suffering. Morph now decreases the amount of self-inflicted damage dealt to you by 35% of the amount healed, and has been renamed to Shrewd Offering. Just was talking about Agony today. That's kind of cool. Soul Siphon. Increase the distance an ally can travel away from you before the heal tether snaps by 5 meters. Dark Magic. Crystal Blast and Crystal Shard morph. Increase the splash damage of this morph by 25%. We wanted to make this morph worth the time spent casting, so we increased the area of effect damage to make it worth the risk to throw into a pack of enemies. Shut the hell up. By 25%. That could hurt. Jeez, my teases. Sorks need a nerf, not a buff. Rune Prison. This ability in its morph no longer does 30-second durations. Instead, they are 2.5. Okay, well, there's a nerf. Bat. This morph now deals damage to the enemies. The Rune Cage. Defensive Rune morph continues to place a buff on you that will stun the next enemy that damages you. Okay. Similar to the Petrify, we wanted to change the disorient into a stun. Sure. Dawn's Wrath, Eclipse, change. This ability is morph now return damage whenever the affected enemy casts a direct damage attack. It still grants crowd control immunity when the effect ends, and now can be removed by Break Free. Eclipse can now also be placed on an unlimited amount of enemies. Total Dark. This morph will heal you when the target casts a directed damage attack. Unstable Core. This morph adds area of effect damage when the effect ends. Solar Barrage. This morph has a cast time that matches the base ability and now causes you to pulse point blank area effect damage every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. 3 hits. Okay. Bow. Acid Spray. Increase the damage over time of this morph by approximately 65%. Thank you, Zoss. Thank you. Much appreciated. Love that. Ardent Flame. Unrelenting Grip. Fix an issue where the morph would not refund the ability's cost. I've seen that happen. Dark Talons. Fixed an issue where rank 1 of this ability would allow the caster to use their own synergy. I've seen that too. Nightblade Shadow. Path of Darkness. Fix the visual effect of this ability and its morph were not aligned with the path. Shadowy Cloak. Fix an issue where casting this ability and its morph were displaying the error text. Okay. Siphoning, Soul Siphon. Sorcerer, Daedric Summoning. Daedric Tomb. Storm Calling, Mage's Fury. Fix an issue where multiple players could not maintain the Execute Explosive debuff on the same target. Okay. Makes sense. Two-handed, forceful, stampede. Multiple stare debuffs whenever it was recasted. Thriving Chaos, the Laceration morph. Fixed an issue where some of the visual effects of this morph were persisting longer than the actual duration. Aerospray, fixed an issue of the visual effects. Bombard, fixed an issue where the name of the debuff icon by this morph was incorrect. Elemental Ring, fixed an issue where the morph was not causing alchemy poisons to proc. Mage's Guild, Shooting Star, fixed an issue where this morph could not be cast on, could be cast on dead enemies. Okay. Undaunted, the skill line now goes up to 10. Unlocking rank 10 of the skill line grants you the title Undaunted. This resolved an issue where some players could increase their Undaunted skill line rank beyond the intended maximum. Alright. Assault. Continuous attack. Applied the passive ability is removed when you leave Cyrodiil. Purge. Fixed an issue where the buff applied by this ability and its morph reduced the duration of negative effects that could stack. Champion System, Atronach, Reposit, updated the passive's ability tooltip to better indicate its proc conditions. Okay. Item sets, Master and Maelstrom, unique enchantments. Master two-hand, increase the damage bonus to cleave. Direct to 2,000 from 688. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Wow, that is a huge one. Puncturing Remedy. One-handed. Increase the heal amount from puncture. Now grants you spell and physical resistance equal to the amount healed for 3 seconds. Whip-dee-doo. Stinging Slashes. Master Dual Wield. Increase the damage bonus to Twin Slash Bleeds for 1,500 each tick from 516. Whoa, whoa. Holy shit. Damn, I might be doing Bet DSA sometime soon. Destructive Impact. Master Destro. Increase the damage bonus to destructive touch direct damage from 15 to 516. This could be interesting. Could be. I have this staff, and I'm going to be checking that out for sure. We'll see. Rampaging Slashes. Maelstrom, your low slash will now cause your next fully charged heavy attack within 5 seconds to restore an additional 2,000 magicka and stamina. Wow. Okay. That might actually have a use. That's pretty fucking cool. Actually, I'm giving huge thumbs up on that. That's pretty fucking badass. Precise Regeneration. Maelstrom Resto. Okay. Increase the amount of magicka restored by regeneration critical heals from 800 from 481. I don't know. I mean, it's cool. It's a buff. I don't know. We'll see. The following patch notes were part of the changes in Update 15, but we wanted to call them out to clarify and avoid any confusion. You will now receive a weapon from Healer's Habit, Archmine, Footman's, Fortune, Destruction. Excuse me. In Maelstrom Arena, you will receive a weapon from Elemental Succession, Glorious Defender, Hunt Leader, Parabluma, Permafrost, or Winterborn item sets. These weapons will be blue quality and normal, and purple and vet, of course. Always. Some changes to sets. Defiler, the monster summoned by this item set, now spawns next to the enemy you critically hit instead of spawning next to you. Earthgore, the item set's proc, will now display a friendly telegraph to your allies. Fasala's Gal, fix an issue where the proc from this set would aggro neutral monsters around you. Sword Singer, fix an issue where the item set bonus was not modifying the momentum skill. That is cool. I'm liking that for the Sword Singer. Torox Pack, Fixed an issue where the item set bonus was not applying to the poison weapon enchantment. Viper Sting. Fixed an issue where the damage from this item set proc could be blocked. Okay. That's pretty cool shit. That's actually really good. That's all good. All right. Some stuff for like visual displays. Yep. And some animation changes, audio. Kind of just whatever else. All right, so pretty much in a nutshell, it looks good. I'm liking all the stuff that they've implemented. Couple of the hybrid sets. Zos, what are you guys doing? You want to make my life miserable? Are you trying to make my life miserable? You have to fix the scaling system, man. If you want hybrid builds, you have to fix the Stam and Magicka scaling system. Because if I have, let's say, 40,000 between my pool split, 20,000 Magicka and 20,000 stamina, right? Or let's say 2,000 weapon damage and 2,000 spell damage, right? The spell and weapon damage isn't my problem. It's the max Magicka and max stamina scale, right? So if that scaling is not equivalent, I would lose out damage because of the scaling, the way the damage scales. Period. Over with. There's always a 10-to-1. So if I put on Pinnacles and I get an equivalent amount, I'm not going to get the buff. I'm not going to get a buff from Magicka for weapon damage. I'm not going to get a buff from spell damage to apply to my weapon abilities. You see what I'm saying? Spell damage isn't going to be significantly increasing my weapon abilities, right? Weapon damage does that. So now you got people trying to utilize hybrid builds, but it's ineffective compared to straight scaled max Magicka or max stamina or weapon damage or spell damage. So I like the idea of hybrid. I want it to work. I want you to do it, but you need to do it. You have to fix the scaling in it. So please, unless you're going to address this issue, please stop putting in garbage. That's all thing I'm going to ask. Stop putting in shit to mislead players that it's completely viable in endgame. It's not. If you're going to fuck around, sure, you can have fun. You can mess around. But when you got people walking in dungeons with sets that don't make sense, it sucks. So, yeah, just going to say it. You're making my life miserable by misleading these poor players to think that that's completely doable. I want you to do it. I want it to work. I'm non-meta, Zosh. You guys know this. So, please, address scaling issues. If you do that, hell, I'll rock it. I'll make builds with it. I'll post builds with it if you get it to friggin' work. If you can do it, I'll rock it. I'll highlight them. I'll do it every day. But until you do it, until you actually address the scaling issue, fuck that. No, thank you. No, spank you. But other than that, everything's solid. Everything looks really good. Transmutation, can't wait. I'm going to play with it. Let's try to get into PTS, see what we can do and get into. Other than that, there it is, guys. If you have any questions, comments, please post below. I want to thank everybody for watching. And as always, have a nice day.